Okay, so what's going on, guys? It's GPH Streams here, and welcome back to the 7 Nights Idol Adventure. So we have here some update contents, and let's check this out. Okay, so first we have here some new heroes that would be Elenia, and also a legendary final star Yeonhee, which is an awakened unit. So we have here Elenia, guys. Wow, she looks cool. Okay, so Elenia, the grade that would be a legendary. And then, okay, the affiliation that would be Heroes of the Parallel Universe, and she is a melee type. And attack style, it attacks closest targets first. So the basic attack, so the range that is 35, and it deals damage equal to 300% of attack to the target. This is 100% lower compared to the average. The average would be 400 to 150% of attack, guys. And next, that would be the crit hit attack. So the range would be 35, and it says here when Elenia critical hit attack activates, continues for 3 consecutive hits. Oh, so she needs here lots of crit rate, guys. Maybe around 100% crit rate for this one. And each attack, it deals damage equal to 800% of attack to the target. This is freaking huge. Okay, that's 800%, guys. And inflicts a painful retribution debuff for 2 seconds upon successful attack. So the third attack, it deals damage to targets. Whoa, this is... oh my god. This is an AoE, guys, in a 4-meter semicircle in front of the caster and pulls them. And in addition, if 3 consecutive hits activate successfully, additionally activates, we have here Strike of Despair. Okay, so let's read about this painful retribution. So it decreases the final evasion by 60%, just like other heroes, like, for example, Alf, that decreases the final evasion, guys, and also Playten. Okay, so the Strike of Despair, it deals damage. You go, oh my goodness, another 800% of attack, guys, in a 3-meter wide and 6-meter long area in front of the caster, and removes all debuffs from the target and inflicts silence debuff for 2 seconds upon successful attack. My god, the crit hit attack is freaking insane, guys. That's freaking insane. Wow. So why is it that the game releases every time meta units successively? My goodness. So we have here the silence, the skills that would be unavailable, and we get here pool forces the target to move on, or for it to move its position. So active skill, we get here corrupting a darkness. Let's check it out. Okay, so the range, guys, that is 35. I thought this is 120 range, but apparently that is only 35. In the cooldown, that is 10 seconds. So it grants hidden chaser buff to the caster for 10 seconds, and then it deals a damage equal to 1500% of attack in a 5-meter area around the caster, and removes all debuffs from allies. Oh, this is great, guys. And then grants a broken rule buff and inflicts the overload debuff on them for 10 seconds. It inflicts soul subjugation debuff for 10 seconds on the hit target upon successful attack. So it says here hit target only, and not those targets that were affected by AoE. Okay, only the hit target. So the hidden chaser, we have here, oh, that's stealth, guys. It is stealth. So this hidden chaser is only a buff to the caster and not to allies. So it increases attack speed by 24%, and also increases the final evasion by 200%. My god, this is freaking nice. And the broken rule, it nullifies damage taken 2 times. Oh my goodness, this unit is freaking tanky, since they made the range, guys, to 35. So that is the reason why the range is 35, because this unit is a very tanky unit. We have here a final evasion that is 200%, damage nullification 2 times, and we have your shield equal to 25% of the hero's max HP. But apparently this broken rule, it is, okay, this is a buff to all allies, guys. Oh, to all allies. And it gains a shield equal to 25% of the hero's max HP. When granting the broken rule buff, if allies affected by overload, then the effect of the buff is increased 2 times. So that would be a total of 50%. So take note that this effect cannot be removed with any buff removal. This is an essential hero, guys. This is not a meta hero, but an essential meta hero. Okay, next, that would be the soul subjugation. So it says here soul subjugation, this is a debuff. Let's read this one. So, unable to move, soul subjugation is treated as bind. Okay, so when you say bind, those units cannot move or jump and related to that. Next, that will be Overload. Increases the final damage by 5%, and it deals damage equal to 5% of max HP every 1 second, and it deals damage or ignores. This damage ignores any shield on the target. So Overload cannot be removed with any debuff removal. My goodness. This unit is freaking insane. So we have here also some Stealth. Cannot be attacked during the duration of the buff. Stealth is removed if there are no allies nearby. So next we have here, okay, Rule Breaker Elenia. We have here some grade that is a Legendary Plus and the Heroes of the Parallel Universe. Okay, so the battle side that is melee type and attack style attacks closest target first. So the range that would be a 40 and it deals damage equal to 300% of attack to the target. And the crit attack, it says here, we have here some range that is 40 also. And this is a melee type. And when Elenia's critical hit attack activates, continues for, okay, that is still the same, guys. 3 consecutive hits, and each attack deals damage equal to 900% of attack to the target. It inflicts Torment of Sin debuff for 2 seconds upon successful attack, and the third attack, it deals damage to targets in a 4-meter semicircle in front of the caster and pulls them. In addition, if 3 consecutive hits activate successfully, additionally activates a Spike of Despair. So this Torment of Sin. Okay, so this is a debuff. Decreases final vision by 60%, and we have here decreases critical hit rate resist by 24%. Oh my goodness. Wow. Rule Breaker Elenia. My God. So this unit, if you will awaken this unit, guys, my God, she is freaking insane, guys. So Strike of Despair, we have here, it increased by 900% or 100% more increase in 3-meter wide and 6-meter long area in front of the caster, and it removes debuffs and also silence for 2 seconds. And if we'll check here, the range is also increased by 5, and it says here it grants Hidden Executioner. Okay, and we have here from 1,500 it became 1,600, guys. We have here some remove of or debuff removal from allies. And we got here Destroyed Rule. So the Hidden Executioner, it increases attack speed by 24%, also critical hit rate by 24%, and we have your final evasion by 200%. So the Destroyed Rule, we have here already damage nullification 3 times, and the shield from 25%, it became 35%, guys. It increased by 10% more. When granting Destroyed Rule buff, if the ally is affected by Overload, so still that will be 2 times. And we have here Captive Soul, unable to move, and decreases the final defense by 50%. So Overload, it increases the final damage by 5%. It deals a damage of 5% of max HP every 1 second. So that is still the same, guys. But my God, this is freaking nice. Wow. And also we get there 35% of heroes max HP. Wow. Oh my goodness. I freaking love this one. But it will need you lots of rubies, guys. I think 4 million rubies in order to make this to 8 stars plus maybe a legendary plus. So you should save around 4 million rubies. That is only my estimate here. Okay, so let's continue. We have here, okay, final star Yeonhee. The grade that would be legendary plus. Of course, affiliation to the 4 lords of old. This is a range type and attacks targets with defense type keyword first. So the range is 60 and it deals damage equal to 300% of attack to the target. So the crit hit attack, we have here some range that is 60. It deals a crit hit damage equal to 770% of attack to a max of 4 targets. Oh my God. It became an AoE also. And it grants Venus sleepwalking buff to allies for 2 seconds upon successful attack. And in addition, it recovers 12% of the caster's HP. And grants Star Swarm buff to the caster for 2 seconds. It increases the final damage by 75% when attacking an enemy affected by Starstruck. Final star Yeonhee's critical hit attacks ignore critical hit rate resist. So this is what I love, guys. This is what I love. So this Venus Sleepwalking, it increases weakness attack rate by 36% and final weakness attack damage by 24%. My God. I freaking love this one. So Star Swarm increases the final critical hit damage by 36% and also weakness attack damage by 36%. So this Starstruck here, okay, I mean this Venus Sleepwalking is a buff to allies, while this Star Swarm is for the caster. So if you add that up, 36 plus 24, that will be a total of 60% of weakness attack damage. This is insane, guys. Okay, so the active skill, Cycle of Stars, it says here the range that will be 120 and the cooldown that will be 10 seconds. It grants a Cosmic Insight buff to the caster for 10 seconds and deals damage equal to 750% of attack in a 5-meter area around the target. And we have here some pull. Pulls hit targets to the center and inflicts Cassiopeia debuff for 10 seconds upon successful attack. And in addition, it deals damage equal to 750% of attack over 10 hits for 10 seconds in a 5-meter area around the target and inflicts Starstruck debuff for 10 seconds upon successful attack. So this Cosmic Insight is a buff to Yeonhee. And we have here, oh my god, that's damage nullification 5 times. We have an increase in final attack by 45%, and it also increased in attack speed by 36%. This is freaking insane, guys. This is insane. The insanity of these heroes here. If you will make this to Legendary Plus or Awakened Yeonhee. Next, that would be Cassiopeia. Okay, Cassiopeia decreases movement speed by 50%. We have a decrease in attack speed also by 50%. This is freaking insane. So Starstruck, okay, we have her drifting into a dreamlike state, gazing at the stars shining in space. Okay, Starstruck, and we have here some pull. So this Starstruck inflicts a debuff for 10 seconds of a successful attack, and we have here, okay, increases the final damage by 75% when attacking enemy affected by Starstruck. So if you cast the active skill and those targets were hit by that active skill, those targets will have this Starstruck debuff. And those targets will receive some increase in final damage by 75%. Wow. This is freaking nice. Okay, so we have here also some new costume for our Elenia. And then we have here new stages that will expanded to 14,720. This will be the guide quest, and also new stages from 44,000 to 44,001 to 44,800, guys. Next, that would be a new effect. One new effect that will be introduced. You have your ignore critical hit rate resist. So an effect that ignores certain stats of the target damage by the skill. The new effect will be added to the new to the hero filter list. So that would be an utility, ignore critical hit rate resist. So influence maximum tier expansion, that would be 153. Gold dungeon expansion improvements, okay, that will expand it to tier 300. And also clear rewards and first completion of a gold dungeon will also be changed. The skills applied in the gold dungeon will also be changed. So the infinite tower, that will be extended to 3,300 in floor. Also, we got here some content adjustments. Abyss Expedition Season change. The 4 boss monsters of the expedition plan will be changed, and the balance of monsters will be partially adjusted in the very hard stage. Also, addition summonable heroes, legendary Mariner Bia will be added in the pool of summonable heroes for the hero summon. Oh, nice. We have your Bia already. So certain server merge, and also we got here some bug fixes. I think the most significant update here are the 2 heroes. My god. So what do you think, guys? Comment down below. Thank you for watching, and see you again on my next videos. Bye-bye.